Hello, and welcome to week 1, where we will begin to think about thinking. Does that sound terribly complicated? I hope not. This week we'll focus on defining what critical thinking is and what it is not. We'll look at the difference between regular thinking and critical thinking, and you'll discover what your level of critical thinking is right now. You'll think about where you'd like it to be at the end of our 5-week class. Critical thinking is not simply something executives do in meetings when they are trying to determine the fate of their companies. Critical thinking is used at every level of a business and in every home, from deciding where to live to choosing which brand of cornflakes to purchase. Here are 4 things we'll do this week. We'll define critical thinking. We'll distinguish between the content of thought and the process of critical thinking. We'll describe the different levels of critical thinking. And once again, you'll determine what your level of critical thinking is right now. Here are the highlights. Our readings this week include Chapter 1 of Asking the Right Questions, and the introduction and Chapters 2 and 7 in Critical Thinking. Within these readings, you will identify definitions and key concepts about critical thinking. Use the study guide that's provided to make your reading easier. Also, review and do the recommended activities that I've provided for you, because they will give you additional learning and participation opportunities. And of course, participate. The choice is yours this week. You will discover how to learn information using critical thinking to become a lifelong thinker and learner, rather than simply doing this for 5 weeks so you can pass the class. Or maybe you'll do both. Here's the assignments that are due this week. Play the Gamescape game. Complete and submit the written assignment that goes along with it. Your Levels of Critical Thinking worksheet is where you will explain the differences between critical thinking levels and discuss what you think is your own level of critical thinking. The Gamescape simulation will help you in your self-analysis. Plus, you will get to use Dr. X's time machine to ask questions directly of some of the great thinkers from history. Think of the game as fun and be prepared to be challenged. Of course, you want to participate a total of 8 times and have your posts on 3 different days during the week. Here's how to earn participation points. Aim for 75 words in each post. This is not an absolute, it's just something to shoot for. Share your personal thoughts and experiences. These can be personal, academic, or professional related to your job or school. You can comment on what you've read in the texts as well, and discuss ways you can apply the lessons to your work and educational life. Always go beyond "I agree" and add something to the discussion. A 3-word response does not earn participation credit. One way of earning points is to ask questions of your classmates or the instructor. And of course, you want to use correct grammar and spelling always. If you're posting from a smartphone or a tablet, make sure you proofread carefully before you post. Here are 2 tips to make your work easier this week. Asking questions demonstrates your critical thinking ability. This applies whether you're asking questions in our discussion or asking questions about the assignments or something that perhaps you don't understand. Also, using RightPoint in the Center for Writing Excellence will make sure that you don't lose any points for grammar or spelling mistakes. That's it for week one. I look forward to our discussions, and I'll see you in class.